Welcome back for another market update. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to go over the entire LA County for February 2023. Let's get started. We're looking at office space at $42.15 per square foot per year, and an annual rent growth at a measly 1%, cap rate at 5.6%, and a vacancy factor at a whopping 15%. I think if you've been joining me for quite a while, month after month, for the past few years actually, we're seeing such a high vacancy factor for office space. And I think things are finally catching up. If you are up to date with the news, you'll see that Brookfield REIT, they're defaulting on 2 prized office buildings in LA. These are Class A buildings. These are buildings that many funds always thought were invincible. But here we are. We're seeing the final cracks in that sector right here, and we're seeing things finally starting to fall apart, especially since we're seeing defaults. I would say we can expect more defaults in the office space and retail space in the coming next few years. Let's continue. And then office space are at a sale price per square foot at $452. Next, we're going to look at industrial, $18.93 per square foot per year, and an annual rent growth at 11.9%. And then we're looking at a cap rate at 4%, vacancy factor at 3.2%, and a sale price per square foot at $358. Next, we're going to look at retail, $35.52 per square foot per year. And then we're looking annual rent growth at 2.3%, and a cap rate at 5.2%, and then a vacancy factor also at 5.2%. And then we're looking at sale price per square foot at $428. Last but not least, multifamily, everyone's all-time favorite. We're looking at, on average, $2,198 per door. And then we're looking at annual rent growth at 2.2%, and a cap rate at 3.9%, and then a vacancy factor at 4.3%, and on average, $422,000 per door. And let me share my predictions for the next few years that I think what we're gonna see. It's not something that will happen overnight, but rather something that will slowly creep in over time, and the end result will be what I'm trying to predict right here. I foresee more foreclosures and a collapse in valuation in both office and retail, while industrial will have a slow creeping growth and continue with the annual rent growth, and the rent price per square foot, you'll continue seeing it grow. While multifamily, what we're gonna see a lot of is government interference. The trend is they're trying to house everybody as much as they can. In fact, landlords, many forums are starting to use housing provider, right? It sounds like a government social program now. It doesn't seem like you even own the apartment anymore. You're now a housing provider. So you're a part of a social program. So that's why I see across these sectors right here. That's a general broad prediction, but it's something that I foresee happening, trending in that direction over the next few years. All we can do is stay tuned, keep an eye on this, and see how things go. So thank you for joining me today. You know how to get a hold of me. Take care. Until next time.